I arrived in the frozen Arctic. The first thing I do every day is come here and clear the snow until the black soil underneath is exposed. Even a tiny white stone never escapes my notice. And all of this is just to make the black color stand out more clearly, because it's a giant distress signal. I've been stranded in the Arctic for 3 years and repeat the same 3 tasks every day. The second task is checking my traps to see what I caught today. Without any bait, catching nothing is common. But just then, a violent struggle came from another trap nearby. I rushed over immediately and slowly pulled up the wire. It was an Arctic salmon. I had caught food, yet there was no joy on my face, because this kind of meal has been my food for 3 straight years. After regaining some strength, the alarm clock rang beside me. I grabbed the signal transmitter and climbed to the highest point nearby, constantly shaking it to send signals outside, but I never got a response. The Arctic was in its polar day season, so I could only rely on the alarm to remind me when to sleep. On my way back, I never forgot to visit my companion. It's the only place that gives me warmth. Day after day, I repeated the same routine, right on schedule. The next day, when I went onto the glacier to collect food, I found several fish carcasses scattered nearby. I already knew what it meant. After checking my surroundings, I hurried back into the plane wreck and quickly shut the door. The sealed space made me feel safe, glad that the polar bear had left the camp. But after a short rest, I still had to risk climbing the mountain while shaking the device to send signals and watching every movement around me. One careless mistake, and I could become a polar bear's meal. Yet today brought no response either. Just as I was about to leave, the indicator suddenly changed from red to green. It meant someone was nearby and had received my distress signal. I quickly kept cranking the generator. As the green light kept flashing, a helicopter appeared in the distance. Seeing hope right before me, I quickly took out a signal flare and waved it frantically while shouting. Watching the helicopter draw near, I was finally rescued.